Welcome back, everybody. Sports Federation TV, we're talking sports. Sport is back. 2023 has started. Of course, kickboxing, Western Cape kickboxing, well on track, and already the wheels are turning. Josh, did athletes and clubs train socially? I mean, when we opened the segment, one of the things that I mentioned was that many clubs are private clubs, so it's not just open the door and train on Tuesdays and Thursdays. People running it as a business. You've got to still be available for clients.
No, absolutely. So many of our cooperative clubs, if I may use that terminology, have probably just closed over the festive season.
Yeah.
That 1 week or 2 week periods. So kickboxing is not a seasonal sport. Kickboxing is a sport that we practice throughout the year from January until December.
Are a lot of the clubs doing sort of one-on-one kickboxing training, personal training?
Yes, I think that is obviously where the concept of the corporate club comes in. And it's not just cooperative clients that is actually taking one-on-one training. Is you actually do get your kickboxing athlete, the participant, will actually go to his coach requesting a one-on-one personal training, maybe to correct one or two techniques that he or she struggles with. But it becomes a trend that people is going into the concept for one-on-one kickboxing training as well, yes.
And has kickboxing sort of positioned itself as a social sport also for people who want to not necessarily compete, but they want to be fit, they want to be strong, they want to do an alternative type of exercise?
No, absolutely. I think it's the same like most combat sports has become a kind of a fitness tool, if I utilize that terminology. So kickboxing has grasped a huge chunk of the fitness market, where people join kickboxing clubs just as a means of fitness, and why not? I mean, it's one of the sporting codes that genuinely exercise and engage the entire body during a workout.
Yeah, I mean, today we see quite a few boxing gyms are actually there for boxing fitness.
Absolutely, yeah. And quite strangely, many years ago, it was not allowed. If you walk into a kickboxing gym or in a boxing gym, you must be somebody who is going to compete.
Right.
Yeah. But times has changed, and I think the sports has changed with the times, and it provided the coaches obviously with additional income, and he or she can now become a professional person and having a professional business.
So it's interesting that you mentioned that back in the day, if you walked into a boxing gym, you were walking into a fighting space. You were going to fight. If I'm reading you right, and so if you were walking into a kickboxing gym, it wasn't there for social. Your intention was to learn how to be a fighter. With the social element of, or call it just the fitness aspect of things, are we not slightly running at risk that even though people are doing kickboxing or boxing, are we not slightly running at risk that they're going to forget that they're fighters?
Oh, look, I think the kickboxing coaches and all instructors has through the years learned how to deal with the two.
Yeah.
Now you do get your member, who specifically it's just a client, who is there for fitness, and you have your member who is there specifically for competing.
Yeah.
And most of the time you can provide them with the same kind of training program. However, when it comes to competition preparation, that is where it changed.
Yeah. I would imagine it's one thing to hit a bag and be fit, and then another thing to get in the ring and have to hit a person as if you were hitting the bag.
Absolutely. Look, there's no doubt about it. That's why we always need to tell people who is doing it for fitness, don't confuse yourself being a kickboxer. It is just not the same thing.
Yeah.
It is just not the same thing. Even when you do sparring inside the gym and you've never been in a competition, it's not the same thing. So Don't confuse yourself. Don't compare yourself.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you, you know, is there a sense of you're hitting the bag and, you know, a lot of fitness and you feel like you're hitting a lot of power on the bag and a lot of big punches and it all sounds very impressive. Is there a sense of, well, then you get in the ring and all of a sudden there's a reality check? Someone's punching back?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have seen it many times with people who've been doing commercialized kickboxing and suddenly feels he or she can step up. And then suddenly when they've been exposed to somebody, like you just said, now hitting back, they say, wow, what's going on? You know, it's unbelievable. This is, you know, and most of the time they never get into the ring again. You know? So it is
but your guys and your coaching structures, you obviously have a system that you keep it gentle, get people involved slowly and get them integrated in a way.
Absolutely. Look, your member or your person who is doing kickboxing as a means of fitness are normally utilized or can normally be utilized as official, you know, because some of them love the game so much that they actually go into the officiating sector of the sport.
Yeah, Josh. Just before the break, we spoke about the Summer Cup. This was on the 10th of December last year. Tell us a little bit about what was the Summer Cup.
The Summer Cup is one of the major competitions within the Western Cape. It's a competition hosted by the Vibrant Kickboxing Club.
Yeah.
And this is there's a Summer Cup and there's a Winter Cup, where clubs throughout the whole of the Western Cape are invited to compete. And we normally sit with numbers of 100, 120 athletes who's competing. And then we do all modes of kickboxing, you know. You do your floor modes, which is the Tommy sports. Right. And then you also do your ring modes, which is the ring sports. So, and that normally prepare the athletes for the bigger events. Because there you meet, maybe not on a district level or a provincial level, but you are meeting the athletes that you will compete with on that level.
Plans for the year. You've already told me that the 18th of February is the Cape Town District Championships. West Coast is having their championships. What comes next for you guys in terms of provincial championships, national championships?
I think our year is quite compact this year. I mean, after the Cape Town Championships and the West Coast Championships, we have the Western Cape Championships, which is taking place on the 24th March. That will take place in the Overberg, Hermanus. So the Overberg district is hosting it for 2023.
Yeah.
And thereafter, the end of April, it is the Nationals, which will take place in Limpopo. So then the Western Cape team will be selected to represent the province that side. And then you have other international events such as the Turkish Open, which is also sometime in May.
So athletes going to Turkey again?
Athletes going to Turkey, some of the athletes going there. Then you have obviously the World Championships sometime in September, October. And then we have an international team coming to the Western Cape as well, Canada.
Wow, you guys got your hands full.
So we're going to be quite busy. And then there's plans that Mauritius, we might send the team to Mauritius,
wow,
a ring sport team.
So you've got Canada coming to the Western Cape. You've got Turkey coming to Western Cape.
No, the Turkeys are not coming to Western Cape. Athletes going to Turkey.
Oh, the athletes are going to Turkey.
Yeah,
you potentially have international relations with Mauritius. Yeah. You've got district championships, provincial championships, national championships. I mean, all of this obviously needs strong administration behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, look, of course, like I said earlier on, I think our districts are quite on par in terms of what must happen. We are hosting now also this coming weekend administration course, so the clubs can understand how to present events.
Yep.
Because that is, I mean, they are our cornerstone. So. And also to enhance the capabilities of the districts, to kind of be bearable on these kind of events. Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to that, Josh. You guys certainly look like you got your hands full for the year. As we always say, we're hoping for lots of pictures and lots of videos. Maybe even get some of the fighters in studio. And good luck, and we'll get you back here soon.
JP, thank you so much. And yes, you know, we will definitely be here soon again, and yeah, maybe the next time we'll have some fighters in here.
Yeah, long overdue.
Absolutely.
Right, folks, there we go. Western Cape Kickboxing President Josh Cloete. in studio with us. Look out then for all the local events. You can, of course, they're open to the public as well. 18th of February is the Cape Town District Kickboxing Championships. And then, of course, on the 4th of February is the West Coast District Championships. So it's going to be a jam-packed calendar starting early in the year already. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back, we carry on talking sport in the province. Don't go away.